everybody, welcome back to the channel. More Blood and Plunder here as we work our way through the English and British special characters as part of our series now to take a look at all the special characters in depth, a little bit more in depth that are in the game currently. So we'll start off with the man himself, Henry Morgan, a legendary commander, and as you can see from his points cost, 42, you are definitely making an investment and a commitment when you're running him. Now he does have his own special force, which we've covered as well, but let's just walk through it here. He may lead English Caribbean Militia, English Buccaneers, Brethren of the Coast, or his custom Buccaneer force. So, and it's a great one to run too. Again, we put out a video on each of those, but specifically his custom force as well. So again, you're committing to a hell of a lot of points in your character here, your commander. So, generally going to get most mileage out of him in larger games, right? Like if you're playing a smaller game, he's going to take up, no matter what, he's taking up a lot of points. So ideally the larger games is where he's going to shine and let you still have a sizable force. So let's jump right in. Some of the things that stand out immediately: he's got a 20-inch command range, which covers a lot of real estate on the tabletop. We did play against him in a custom scenario at Adepticon, so we can vouch for his effectiveness and what he brings to the table, and again, across a large part of the tabletop. Also 3 command points, whereas a lot of the regular guys that we've seen so far for the English have 2 when they're vets. Then main weapons: brace of pistols, standard melee weapon, so that's pretty good stuff. And then a little boatload here of special rules. You got broadside, lucky, very inspiring, misfortune at sea though, God's blessing, or the devil's luck. So again, you're getting a lot for those 42 points. Again, these 2 right here, already very good. But let's take a look at what all those special rules bring. So broadside we've seen before in some of the generic commanders for the English. All artillery fired during his activation are fired simultaneously, hence it all counts as the same range attack, and all dice for the shoot test are rolled simultaneously, which is essentially there to help you increase the chances of scoring crits. So good stuff, definitely a nasty customer when dealing with him at sea, which is going to be most of the time when you're going to see multiple artillery pieces. Lucky: anytime this commander's force uses a fortune point for a reroll, the fortune point is not spent if the result of the reroll is not better than the original roll. So that can be huge across the game. So if those rerolls aren't cutting it, you essentially have more and more fortune points to spend. So of course you want that reroll to be successful, but on the other hand, the unsuccessful ones aren't punishing you. So that is a brutal ability. Also very inspiring: all friendly units within the command range of him, which again covers a lot of real estate. Put just if you have his model, or put a model in the center of like a 4x4, and then just measure 20 inches from that, and you can see what you're covering. Everybody within his command range may reroll any failed rally tests. So huge ability, and again that was one that just in that game that we that narrative game that we played at Adepticon was huge. The opponents we played had him more or less centrally located, and he was able to essentially affect all of the units on their side of the table. So yeah, very, very key ability. That's definitely helping to pay for some of that cost. Misfortune at sea: a force that this model is commanding may not spend fortune points to reroll failed checks to run aground, though. Attempt repairs, change sail settings, or perform advanced maneuvers. So a little bit of a downside that you get there with him, but if you're running him on land, certainly it's not going to affect you. And then finally, God's blessing or the devil's luck. A couple of special characters have this. A force led by its commander starts the game with not 3 fortune points, but 4. So couple that with lucky, and that's just fantastic, right? If you have a couple of successes, great. But if you, if the reroll isn't better, you got more and more to spend basically until you do get successes. So really, really powerful combination of abilities here. Let us know, guys, if you have run Morgan's force, wherever you felt he's been more successful on land, at sea, or doesn't really matter. Let us know the forces you've beaten with him and where you struggle with him, if against anything. Is honestly one of the best in the game, and certainly should be for that points cost. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll be back with another character soon. Take care.